welcome to the show. We've made it to edition 3. I'm so delighted. My name's Stuart Earl from Stroud in Gloucestershire. I'm a singer-songwriter. And I dreamt up the idea of the Songbook Sessions as an antidote to just boring you rigid, really, with songs for half an hour at a time. So the idea here is that I do some stuff, I get friends to send some stuff in, and I also do have a guest. And I'll tell you about that guest soon, but that guest will do 3 songs. There will be one of their songs, a connected cover, plus a classic cover. So, first of all, I will kick things off with a song from the forthcoming Cowboy State of Mind album, and this is called Desire. Well, there's a place we all know further down the road, a place that we all go, takes us higher, all alone in the danger zone where we light the fire. It's called desire. Well, it's the difference between love and hate, builds the walls that separate, pulls you in, calls you a liar, all alone in the danger zone where we light the fire. It's called desire. It's the fire down below, makes us lose our sleep. It's no one's fault, just a lightning bolt takes it out of reach. All alone in the danger zone where we light the fire. It's called desire. Well, you're back in the race with a smile upon your face, makes you sweat, makes you perspire, all alone in the danger zone where we light the fire. It's called desire. All alone in the danger zone where we light the fire. Desire. That was Desire. I hope you enjoyed it. So, to my guest. All the way from Leicester, I'm playing with a band called the Della. I met this guy when we did a gig with them up in Newark in Nottinghamshire, and we've been friends and mutual fans ever since. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Max Manning of the Della. So, Max, how are you?
Very good.
Nice to see you.
Yes. You too.
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm surviving in my
me too.
in my bunker. And you're in
our
shed.
bunkers.
I can see shed behind you.
Yeah, so I'm at the end of the garden.
You're in your man shed.
I am. Yeah.
Okay, mate. Can we just go through the band name, Della?
Yeah. The Della. I presume you mean the meaning. Della.
It's not a Leicester name, is it?
It's definitely not a Leicester name. No, it's so Della Grant was Muddy Waters' grandmother, who brought him up and sort of encouraged him to play music when many people didn't.
Right.
Yeah, and through sort of brainstorming and internet searching, a friend came up with suggested the name, with sort of a slight Rolling Stones direction, I suppose, with their name coming from a Muddy song as well, wasn't it? So
Yes,
it's
yeah.
and obviously we like Muddy Waters too. Just we maybe prefer the Rolling Stones.
Cool. Right.
Yeah. Leave that bit out, by the way, in case I upset any Muddy Waters fans.
I shouldn't worry about it too much. So the band members, you've been together since you were about 11, is that right?
Yeah, so me, Tom, the drummer, and Andy, the bass player, we've been together in the same band since we were 11 or 12 years old.
So did you go to school together?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we so high school we sort of knew it as, which was years 7, 8, and 9.
Yeah.
We all met at a school in Market Bosworth in Leicester. Well, it's actually Warwickshire, but on the borders of.
Right.
And yeah, me and Tom sort of got to know each other and both had an interest in music and started playing. And Andy came along one time and said, "Do you need a bass player? Do you need a bass player?" And he says, "Yeah, brilliant. Do you play?" And he says, "No, I can buy one though and learn." So, and he did, and we
that's
carried
the
on.
attitude you need, isn't it? That's it. That's all you need.
Yeah,
Just
and we had a very understanding music teacher,
right,
who basically in music lessons, she just said, "You three, go into one of the practice rooms and do whatever you want. You're doing music." And yeah, we did that like 2-3 times a week, and we'd even be allowed to get out of class, and we were sort of encouraged to do it. And
yeah, great.
Yeah, it was great. Looking back, it was very good.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
So you're all Leicester based.
Yeah.
Shame about the football team, but there you go.
Well, I nearly pulled the interview off, Stu, when I realised you were a Forest fan.
Yeah,
I didn't realise that.
It wasn't something I asked for. It's something I inherited. So you know how it goes.
Yeah.
So you've been raising a bit of money for the musician, haven't you, in Leicester? That's a venue for those that don't know.
Yeah, it's a fantastic little venue. It's it's quite funny really, because we started the band about the time that the musician opened, and we used to go down with different parents. So we went to quite a lot of stuff with my dad. He'd pick all the lads up and we'd go like 12 years old to this music venue, and watch in awe of like people like, do you remember a band called the Hamsters?
Yeah, I used to see them loads.
Yeah, as did we. Yeah, we used to love watching the Hamsters, and
very
9 Below Zero and Dr. Feelgood and the DTs. They used to come to Leicester a lot, and used to initially dragged along, and then it sort of later on
took over.
Then mates came along and it became more fun, and so we've been going there since it opened, and dreaming of playing it one day. And we've played there no end of times. They've been absolutely brilliant to us over the years, and
superb.
Yeah, it's tough times, and we just wish them all the luck. And did a bit of video editing, which is a new lockdown skill I've acquired badly, but
me too.
You're just trying to raise a bit of awareness, and hopefully if we raise an extra couple of quid, then that's all worthwhile.
Yeah, absolutely. Good stuff. Yeah, that's I, like you, worry that we're going to lose a lot of venues along the way with all this. So who knows what's going on.
I can't see how we won't currently, but it's it's very, very scary actually for the for my kids. Where am I going to take my kids to watch bands? I've got a 4-year-old daughter, and if I was going to the musician at 11, 12 years old, then we're only talking sort of 6 or 7 years away.
Yeah.
And if places like the musician aren't there, music venues don't often start, especially not these days. So it's worrying. very worrying.
Yeah, not good. Okay,
No.
so you obviously just talking lockdown then to carry that on. Gigs, you know, what have you lost recently?
Yeah, we've lost a few gigs, a few festivals. We've all got proper jobs. We're not full-time musician, proper jobs. That sounds terrible, but jobs which aren't involved with music.
Jobs that earn money.
Jobs, yes, jobs that allow you to have man caves.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so. But we play, you know, once a month, twice a month in the summer, and we keep that fairly regimented, and it means that we can do it long term. But for now, that's enough. And yeah, we've lost those gigs, but there's many people that rely on music as a living. That
Absolutely.
yeah. I mean, I'm not going to seek sympathy.
No. Are there any positives for you that have come out of this lockdown? Late night guitaring sessions in your shed.
Yeah, I mean, personally, it's allowed me to spend more time doing things I like doing, and I mean, I've got, you know, a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old, and I've spent the last 2 months with them solid, you know, and that's priceless. That's
great.
It's been nice. And so daytimes with the kids and family, and then night times in here, and yeah, it's actually been really enjoyable. It's probably, I shouldn't say that, but it has. It's been nice.
Okay.
Obviously, I'm missing certain things, but yeah, it's how long it goes on for. I mean, now today, what we're on Wednesday, whatever date it is, sometime in May. Lockdown seems to be disregarded now, doesn't it? The way people are going on. So I mean, the next couple of weeks, it is a little bit. Yeah.
Well, we'll see if we get the second wave, then see what happens, I suppose.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to go away in a hurry. That's the concern. No. So it's a novelty, and it's fun at the moment. But I dare say in another 12 weeks or so, I won't be feeling. My hair will be a lot longer. My beard will be a lot longer.
Your hair will be my colour.
Yeah, my beard is already nearly your colour. Yeah.
Oh dear. So let's talk songs then. What are you going to do?
So the song that you've requested an original song,
a
cover linked to our scene as such, and then so the original I'm going to do is a brand new song. It's never been played out. It's going to be on the next album, which is soon to be released. Just for a Minute, it's called Just for a Minute.
Just for a Minute. Okay.
I've decided to do that one because it's a story song. It's a proper songwriter's song. Yeah. Do you want to know the meaning behind it? Or?
Yeah, please do. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit of it's a sad, happy song. It's so we were on a family holiday at like a Butlins type holiday park in the New Forest last year.
Right.
And we're at the kids' disco on a Wednesday night or something, midweek.
And it was horrific memories for me, Max.
Party time. It was definitely, there was the cheesy disco and the children's entertainers, but there was this girl there who was quite severely disabled. Well, really severely disabled in one way or another. And she was in a wheelchair, and but she was taking part of the kids' disco, and they were doing like, I don't know, turn around, jump up and down, and she was using her joystick to do it, and it was it was a real sort of heartwarming moment, and the staff was so good with her, the other kids were so good with her, and she was just, and the joy in her mum's eye was it was inspiring. So pretty much when I got home, I sort of got a chorus down that I'd been sort of thinking of while I was there, and I've been working on it for the last year or so, I suppose now, and it's now at a point ready to record. So yeah, I'm very, very proud of it, and so that's the story behind that song.
Okay, and in general, then the writing process with the band and yourself, how does all that work?
I mean, I come up with quite a few. I mean, Tom Best will come with ideas. You're the guitarist. He'll come with like little riffs and he's great at coming up with little hooks, little guitar hooks, and then often I'll take it away and sort of work it up in here to like a workable demo.
Cool.
Send it out to the lads. They'll listen. Andy will work on the bass. You know, Tom will think of different drum stuff. Excuse me. And yeah, we sort of meet up we meet up twice a week, and we work on them as a band. And it's very much a democracy. So sometimes I can write what I think is a fantastic song. You know, it's going to be a #1 hit, and the lads are like, "Nah, it's crap." Oh, shit. So yeah, it's a democracy. So they're scrapped. Yeah. So yeah, it's done in this room, but then it's worked up by the band. I'm not precious, and we're you know, good. I think because we've been together so long, we take, you know, if there's no egos, there's no, you know, we're like family. So it's yeah, it comes quite easy to us, hopefully.
Brilliant. Okay. I'm
sure if you interview the lads, they won't agree.
Yeah, maybe I should give them a call.
Yeah, don't.
Okay, so let's hear the song. This is
Just for a Minute.
Just for a Minute.
There was a girl in a chair, had to be pushed just about everywhere, but I know that, can tell by the smile in her eyes. Yeah, 'cause just for a minute she was like any other child. I saw the joy in her mother's eyes, was just about enough to make her grown man cry, but I know that, can tell by the smile in her eyes. Yeah, 'cause just for a minute she was like any other child. Take a look round, don't feel bad for me, 'cause I got everything I need. Instead of feeling bad, just feel glad for me, 'cause baby I know everything I need is right in front of me. I saw her moving and sway, was just like dancing just in her own beautiful way. Yeah, it was like a moment in time. Yeah. Oh, 'cause just for a minute she was like any child of mine. Yeah. Take a look around, don't feel bad for me, 'cause I got everything I need. Instead of feeling bad, just feel glad for me, 'cause baby I know everything I need is right in front of me.
Okay, so your second song is going to be what? Connected.
One of yours.
One of mine.
Yes, it's
Are you
one
mental?
of yours. So, do you remember the name of the song? Which, when you were at the circus, where
Yeah.
I forget what the event was. We were both there.
It was Darren's party, wasn't it? Wasn't it his birthday?
That's right. It was. Yeah. Yeah. We both played, didn't we?
Yeah. Yeah, it was good. Great
you
night.
played this song, and it's got such a cat. I mean, in fact, I've been sort of humming it, singing it all day today, like going about, my business today, and it's got such a catchy little chorus bit. So yeah, do you remember the name of the song? Which I came up to you afterwards.
What Tomorrow is For.
That's it. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It's got to be 3 years ago, maybe even more, 4 years ago.
Yeah.
So good. Yeah, good memory.
I'm super chuffed, and I can't wait to hear it because obviously I've not heard it. So let's just hear it because I can't wait. So
yeah, okay.
Max Manning singing one of my songs. That's What Tomorrow Is For. Let's go.
Close the door, turn out the light. I want you here with me tonight. I don't wanna hurt, I don't wanna cry no more, 'cause that's what tomorrow is for. Let's have a drink down in the bar. We'll have a good time and go too far. I don't wanna hurt, I don't wanna cry no more, 'cause that's what tomorrow is for. Don't let them feelings bring you down. We'll put them deep under the ground. Yeah. We'll tell them blues don't come around here anymore, 'cause that's what tomorrow is for. Don't let them feelings bring you down. We'll put them deep under the ground. We'll tell them blues don't come around here anymore, 'cause that's what tomorrow is for. Autumn gold, turn winter's cold, and the love we had has been bought and sold. 'Cause I don't wanna hurt, I don't wanna cry no more, 'cause that's what tomorrow is for. I don't wanna hurt, yeah, I don't wanna cry no more, 'cause that's what tomorrow is for. I don't wanna hurt, no, I don't wanna cry no more, 'cause that's what tomorrow is for.
Thank you, Max. I am so chuffed with your version of That's What Tomorrow Is For. More from Max in a couple of minutes. But first, a friend of mine called Richard Knott, hailing from the Stockport area, which I believe is the posh side of Manchester. I'll wait for the flack on that one. A very clever finger picker with some very funny lyrics. He's a clever fella and a nice fella. This is Richard Knott and a song called Zero.
looked at me across the kitchen table, as if to challenge me to read her mind. And if I had to give that look a label, I'd call it, boy, how can you be so blind? Then I saw her magazine lay open. I tried to read the headline upside down, put your man to the test, but before I read the rest, she opened up and really went to town. And she said, on this scale of 1 to 10, you're 0. You don't even make it past first base. Once upon a time you were my hero. Now buddy, you ain't even in the race. Your fashion sense, it never left the 60s. You're getting threatening letters from the bank. And when we're in the sack, boy, there's something that you lack. I think your love boat hit the rocks and sank. Well, she was in no mood for me to argue. Now she was getting nicely in her stride, with plenty more shortcomings still to run through. I knew I would be swimming against the tide. That magazine had poisoned all her thinking, comparing me with some imagined guy. He's sensitive, he's kind, he's a real man redefined, and like a dinosaur I knew my end was nigh. When she said, on this scale of 1 to 10, you're 0. You don't even make it past first base. Once upon a time you were my hero. Now buddy, you ain't even in the race. Your fashion sense, it never left the 60s. You're getting threatening letters from the bank. And when it comes to sex, boy, I think you're past your best, 'cause now you're all 6 shooters firing blanks. I said, but darling, I've got things to tell you. I know I'm far from perfect, but please wait. But she was out the door and headed home to Mom before I could ask her if my lottery win might help her reevaluate. Well, my new girlfriend seems to like me just fine. She even talks about my boyish charms. She never criticizes and she don't whine. When it comes to loving me, she has no qualms. The simple things in life are what she values, like my 14-bedroom mansion by the bay. Ah, she's the perfect mate, her priorities are straight, and there's still several $1 million till she says, on this scale of 1 to 10, you're 0. You don't even make it past first base. Once upon a time you were my hero. And now, buddy, you ain't even in the race. My fashion sense just doesn't seem to matter. And now I get begging letters from the bank. As for the physical side, well, I got nothing to hide, but I won't embarrass you by being frank. Let's just say there's a new tiger in my tank.
Thanks, Richard. And you can find him on richardknottsongs.com. So the next thing is a conundrum or a question. Don't want to bring you down, but here is a major issue. The music and performance industry is at a major crossroads. The advent of streaming means that the only way a performer can make money is from touring. And touring, gigs, shows are currently out of bounds, and probably will be for the foreseeable future. Gigs will likely never be the same again in terms of audience numbers and frequency. And that means less CD sales as well as merchandising sales. Therefore, the performer has no visible means of income in the current structure. So, if necessity is the mother of invention, what will change and what will the new structure be? What will fill the vacuum? I've got a few ideas, but I don't know. I'm rather hoping that you will. Please email me, or let's carry on the discussion on my Facebook page and see what we can think of, really. I really would like to hear your thoughts. So, good luck with that one. Good luck to all of us. And here is the final part of Max's interview and his classic cover. Let's go to number 3 then, Max. What have we got for number 3? I can guess.
Okay.
I think we're talking Stones, aren't we?
We are talking Stones, yeah.
Oh, that's fair enough. It's only right. It's only right and proper.
So, yeah, it's off arguably my favourite Stones album. Title track, Let It Bleed.
My favourite too, I'm afraid. Yeah.
Is it? It is, yeah. Yeah, no,
yes.
It's such a good album. Yeah, no, I'm sure I've listened to this song loads over the last couple of days. You know, there's all sorts of like different sort of sounds that's going on. If you really listen to this song, Let It Bleed, there's wrong chords, and it's all in there, but it comes together as this
Stones, they can do what the hell they want.
It's perfect. It really is, and yeah, it's great.
Brilliant.
Harmonies are fantastic. The guitar work is great. It's just a proper song. So, yeah, we always say when we if we ever sort of move on from the Della Grants, we've always said we're going to do like a Stone, not a tribute band, but like a Della Grants play the Rolling Stones. You know, so like in our own way.
Brilliant. Yeah.
There's a Leicester band called the Austrian Stones, which do something similar, which are actually Diesel Park West. I don't know if you know that group.
I've heard the name. I don't know them.
From the 90s.
Okay.
They were quite a big-ish band. Apparently, the story goes they were signed to, I think, Island Records, and then Blur took their record deal, so they were let down at the last moment. But yeah, they do a Stonesy thing, and it's great. So yeah. This is, I think,
I could quite happily do that. A whole night of Stones stuff. It's just be great.
Yeah. Be great.
Okay. Right. Let's hear "Let It Bleed." Bring it on.
Let It Bleed. All right.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we all need someone we can lean on. And if you want to, babe, yeah, you can lean on me. Yeah, we all need someone we can lean on. And if you want to, baby, yeah, you can lean on me. My breasts, they will always be open. Yeah, baby, you can rest your weary head right on me. And there will always be a space in my parking lot when you need a little bit of weed or sympathy. Yeah, we all need someone we can feel on. And if you want to, baby, yeah, you can feel on me. Yeah, we all need someone we can cream on. And if blame on me. I was dreaming over steel guitar engagements when you drove my health and scented a jasmine tea. But you're not me in your dirty, filthy basement with the jaded, faded, junkie nurse. Oh, our present company. Yeah, we all need someone we can feel on. And if you want it, baby, yeah, you can feel on me. Take my heart, take my legs, oh baby, don't you ever take my head. Oh, yeah, you can lean on me. Yeah, we all need someone we can bleed on. And if you want it, baby, yeah, you can bleed on me. Yeah, we all need someone we can bleed on. And if you want it, baby, yeah, you can bleed on me.
Okay, Max, what's next for the band?
Yeah, so we're sort of 80% complete on a new record, which we've been working on for a number of years. I think our last release was Live Room Sessions, which was 2007,
I enjoyed that. It was great.
2017. Yeah, it was enjoyable. I mean, yeah, to be honest, we call it Live Room Sessions, but even this release, it's recorded sort of 90% live, and then a few little overdubs, vocals and harmony stuff, and maybe an extra guitar or something. But no, it was really, yeah, we enjoyed making Live Room Sessions, but yeah, this one is we're investing a bit more money, a bit more time. So yes, we're doing a House of Tone just outside Newark.
Right.
Yeah, great little studio. And Andy there, and Wayne is sort of mixing and mastering it.
Yeah,
Wayne Proctor. Really good vibes, really good energy in it. We've just had the first draft of sort of half the album, so I've been listening to that
great.
a lot. I don't know if you do the same, but I certainly tend to new stuff of our own. I listen to it relentlessly, and then I'll just never touch it again. You know, I'd never listen to it again.
Yeah.
So I wear it out completely, and then put it to bed. But yeah, very much in the honeymoon stage of it at the moment. So yeah, enjoying it a lot.
Then? When are we going to get it?
Well, it's sort of dependent on what happens. Obviously, we want to do we had an album launch date penciled in for September the 10th, I think, at a little mini theatre in Leicester.
Okay.
Well, actually, the Haymarket Theatre, like in one of the side studios. A great little room. So that was the plan, to sort of do an album launch then. But on the same token, we're supposed to be in the studio again, I think next week or the week after. So that's unlikely to happen. So I'd like to say by the end of the year is
ongoing.
Ongoing, and unless Boris suddenly makes a U-turn and allows people to go into recording studios next week, and then we might be on schedule.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Yeah, we shall see.
Well, good luck with that, and I look forward to it. What's it going to be called? Do we know yet?
No name as yet, and that's not my department. Andy Bass sorts that out, so he'll be he sort of takes charge of ordering of the songs and titles and stuff like that. So
Cool.
It'll be good, whatever it is.
I'm sure it will. You've got a keyboard player, haven't you, since, well, I don't know how long he's been with you now. Is it Tony?
Yeah, Tony Robinson, yeah. So Tony, he at a gig we did at the Musician, actually, we decided to get a brass section, as every band does when they reach their third year. Just for a few songs, we had a little brass section for a bit of fun. And Tony's a sort of session guy from Leicester. He's fantastic musician, and he really digged the band. He loved us, and he said play a bit of piano as well and organ. If you want us to have a little, and he came, and he's like this maestro honky tonk piano guy, and he's been taught on the road. He's got some great stories that he tells us every opportunity. Who hasn't he played with? He's played with, lots of. He was in the beautiful South for, I think, 15 years. The whole brass section was from Leicester, from the beautiful South. So
was it? Okay.
The whole brass section, all Leicester lads. But then he's played with Manic Street Preachers, Top Loader, Gomez. He's played like the Royal Albert Hall like 8 times or something.
Right. I hate him.
He's played Glastonbury Pyramid Stage at Sunset. Yeah, he just loves music. He's such a gent. He loves music and he loves playing. And we're lucky to have him. But hopefully, he must enjoy it. Otherwise, he wouldn't carry on coming out with us. But it's nice to have him.
Okay. Brilliant. Max, thank you so much for being my guest tonight. I much appreciate it. I'd really need up an excuse to, I don't know, play out somewhere or go for a beer somewhere or whatever at some point. So
definitely. Well, my in-laws, or outlaws as I like to call them, they live in Nailsworth, so that's not too far from you, is it?
Yeah, absolutely.
So next time I'm down there, which will be as soon as this is over, I shall give you a call saying, "Help me." No, I'm joking. They will watch this as well.
We'll have a jam and we'll play some Stone stuff just for the hell of it.
Do that. Excellent.
Why not? Good.
Sounds good.
Max, thank you very much. Nice one, Max. I love the Stones. I also love J.J. Cale. And this is the Earl Trio featuring Michael Messer, recorded last year at the Good Shed at Tetbury. And this is J.J. Cale's Call Me the Breeze.
Georgia melon. Well, now they call me the breeze. I keep going down the road. Well, they call me the breeze. I keep blowing down the road. I ain't got nobody. I don't carry no load.
Well, we've made it to the end of another programme. I'm so impressed. I'd like to thank my guest, Max Manning of the Della Grants. You can find them on www.thedelagrants.com, and I'll put links to all my guests and artists on my Facebook page, so please like, subscribe, whatever you have to do, and that way we can keep in touch. Just like to re-mention that no one gets paid for these sessions, so please try and download some albums and tracks, or buy a CD from the artists. My next guest in a couple of weeks' time has a folk bent, and it is the irrepressible Jerry Colvin, who is just a songwriter supreme. So I'm looking forward to doing that one, and I'd just like to say thank you for watching, and please don't forget, I'd love to hear from you, as I don't get out much, so please stay in touch. Stay well, stay safe. Bye for now.